Yo, people, good evening. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. What is good tomorrow? It is Southampton at home, 8 p.m. kickoff. I'll set the live watch along for 7:45 tonight. We preview Arsenal versus Southampton, quite obviously. No major team news. It's still looking like Zinni and Saliba are out. Now, Zinni we can cope with. We have got KT. Very different players, very different fullbacks. KT is your traditional left back, if you like. He is just your normal left back, isn't it? He does what a left back does. He gets forward quite well as well, but none of this inverted fullback or popping up on the right wing like Zinchenko seems to find himself doing. On to William Saliba. All right. Tomorrow, Southampton, yeah, we can probably, us being top and them being bottom, silence. Us being top and them being bottom. Surely Rob Holding can't be buoyed off by Theo Walcott. But guys, first of all, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Shouts out to Ty. I am going to be looking at Roma versus Feyenoord. That game has gone to extra time, hopefully penalties. Man United have been stunned, in the Europa League tonight. Shouts out to Mr. Cam. I'm not bad, not too bad at all, What's good, Linda? Why is Harry Maguire in the team? I don't know, in the England team, in Man United's team. Man United suffered central defensive injuries. They got Martinez injured last time out, possibly. I don't know. They got Martinez out. I'm not sure if Varane is around. Bissaka's been playing like a liability, even though he was turning up at right back. So yeah, it's a bit of a makeshift defense. That's why Maguire is playing for Man United. Did you watch United? Unfortunately, I didn't. I've kind of flipped through the games. Once I see Man United are 2-0 down, I concentrated a little bit on West Ham. When West Ham pulled away, shout out to Phil Mitchell, by the way. When West Ham pulled away from Genk, I paid a little bit of attention to Roma versus Feyenoord. So I just jumped around the games, my brother. But shouts out to your good self. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Happy Eid to all the real ones that you will probably be joining shortly in the chat. Hopefully, maybe. As I said, Roma. I think Spazzola scored for Roma tonight, and Pablo Dybala, who has actually been linked with Newcastle United today, has came off the bench and put Roma 2-1 up, obviously leaving it 2-2 on aggregate. I watched a little bit of the first leg, a bit boring, but Feyenoord did win quite late on versus Roma, obviously. Man United, guys, what do you think? I already think they're a top 4 team this season. Thankfully, they're not going to win the Europa League. I did kind of tip them. After we went out to Sporting C I kind of tipped Man United to win the Europa League. Seville, again, have shown, innit? Maybe it just wasn't the powers of Emery. Maybe there is just something to do with Seville. They've got the hoodoo over everyone. They've just got that magic of winning the Europa League or UEFA Cup. It used to be called. Jesus, I was like forgetting the name. But yeah, the Europa League. Could this be their fifth time? I reckon it is, because they run it 3 times under Emery, no? So Seville doing what Seville do in the Europa League, and they've absolutely kicked the crap out of Man United tonight. West Ham are through to another European semi-final. Mad, isn't it? Mad. Considering Arsenal in the European finals. But let me quickly take a classified check on the European scores tonight. Seville 3, Manchester United 0. Wow. I'm just going to say wow to that. Sporting 1, Juventus 1. Now, that's at half-time. I kind of forgot about this game. What's the first leg score? I think Juventus are 2-1 up. Go on, Sporting CP. Show them what it's all about. Where's Sporting CP? Maybe. Oh, 1-1 full-time. Oh, they're out. That's it. They're out. Done and dusted then. Dickhead. All right. So Sporting CP have been put out by the old lady Juventus. Leverkusen have won at Union Saint whoever in Germany. What's this? Europa Conference League. AZ are beating Anderlecht 2-0. Fiorentina 2. Lech Poznan 3. Wow, Fiorentina. Nice 1. Basel 1. And of course, West Ham 4. Genk 1. So guys, do be hitting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Arsenal news, as always, will be coming up. Did you watch United? Fantastic result. Anyway, shouts out to all the real ones. who's going to be joining me today, people. Arsenal news as always. Lucas in the building. I'm good, thanks. Hope you're good, bro. Shout out to all the Roans. Right, Roma have kicked off again now. Extra time, 30 more minutes of Europa League football here to decide who goes through to, I take it, the semi-final now, obviously, of the Europa League. Go on, Feyenoord. Show Jose how it's done. Feyenoord was kind of cruising. It was 0-0 till late on. Roma eventually unlocked the door, made it 1-0. I flipped over West Ham, and all of a sudden it was 1-1. It appeared they were going out, but then I flipped back over to Roma just in time to see Pablo Dybala come on the pitch and score. Obviously from the bench. Oh, it's big Tammy Abraham been linked with Arsenal. Why? He's got to be more like Aston Villa. He's played for Aston Villa, isn't he? He was on loan there, isn't he? He's got to be more on Aston Villa level. Shouts out to Unai Emery. Unai Emery has been linked with a couple of Arsenal players today. KT and Emil Smith-Rowe. What do you make of that, Arsenal fans? Going to be a never mad quiet one, isn't it? Let me try and encourage some of the people out there to get involved. Guys, please be liking the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. So sorry, I'm now keeping a very, very, very close eye. Sorry, I'm keeping a very close eye on this Roma game now. It looked like it was just building up into a decent little game. And then Dybala scored. And the rest is history. We're now in extra time. Eid Mabrak to all of the followers. All of my followers, personally on the channel. And our Muslim viewers. Happy Eid, brothers and sisters. Match going in with a sliding tackle for Roma. Go on, son. One of Jose's old favourites, isn't it? Mate, I can't spell what's going on. That's a day going to work. I can't type no more. It all goes mad. Tammy Abraham, I don't like you, especially when you've been linked with Arsenal, my brother. Especially when you are being linked with Arsenal. Why would Tammy be linked with Arsenal, people? A couple of interesting bits and pieces, though, in the Arsenal world. I will get into them, actually. Screw whoever's here or not in a rude way, as always. But Yunus Musa, he's a former Arsenal player. He's just turning 20 years old. He plays for Valencia and the USA. He's been capped over 20 times for the USA. Valencia central midfielder and obviously a former Gooner. I'm not sure who let him go. Was it Emre before he was obviously sacked by the club, or if Arteta let this guy go? But Arsenal, West Ham and Newcastle are all being linked with Valencia midfielder Yunus Musa. Real Sociedad, yes, Arsenal want a double from Sociedad in the summer. We've not only been linked with their 23 Feyenoord. Woo! Eyes over the bar, you fucker. Dickhead. That should have been 2-2 Feyenoord. 2-2 to Feyenoord, you know, but you know what I mean. 2-2 to Feyenoord. But yes, sorry, we are linked with two players now from Rock. You know, that was so close. From Real Sociedad. It is Martin Zubamendi, the 23-year-old Spanish midfielder, and the 26-year-old French central defender, Robin Lenormand. Are also being linked in the summer. I'll start again because Akers is just in the building. Shout out to you, my brother. Oi, Savaloy. Oi, Man United up at Seville. But let me get into this again. Sorry, Lee Akers. Yunus Musa, Arsenal, West Ham, and Newcastle all be linked with a Valencia central midfielder. Obviously, a former Gooner. I'm not sure if it was Emery or Arteta who let him go. This is the American midfielder who has 23, 24 caps for USA. He's been a regular in the Valencia side for a couple of seasons now, and he's actually making waves now in La Liga. He's actually smacking it for Valencia. But Real Sociedad's double pairing, Martin Zubamendi, 23-year-old Spanish midfielder, and 26-year-old centre-half Robin Lamande are being linked with £100 million double move to Arsenal in the summer. I take it that's what, 60, 65 for Zubimendi and about 35, 40 for the centre half. The centre half, I've been reading over the last few days. We have been linked with him now for a few days, maybe 72 hours, which ain't much really in football when you consider like sometimes transfers can take years. But yeah, back to the point. This Robert Lenormand, whatever his name is, 26. I don't think he's played for France, or not that I've ever noticed. Like people like William Saliba played for France before him, so not so sure. 26-year-old French centre half, and Martin Zubimendi, the 23-year-old Real Sociedad central midfielder, both being linked with £100 million combined move in the summer. Pilder says he is more than happy to join Arsenal. Word on road is Declan Rice, that is Tilda obviously. Declan is not so sure, even though he is a Chelsea fan, he's not so sure with all the the circus club, the circus show that is actually going on at Chelsea. He doesn't appear to be wanting any kind of involvement in this so far. So Declan Rice, it seems like could be up for Arsenal. Emil Smith-Rowe and Kieran Tierney, our Scotland left-back, Braveheart, you ken what the fuck I mean, eh? Are both being linked to Unai Emery's Aston Villa today. Aston Villa are also sniffing around the availability of Tammy Abraham from Roma, who we're watching live right now. Victor Roque is in a position where Arsenal could sell a £40 million move in the next coming weeks. Oh, off the bar, Tammy into the keeper's hands from Roma. Sorry, Victor Roque. Word on road is Arsenal could sell a £40 million move in the coming weeks. I think it's a load of bollocks, but we'll see. Chelsea and Barcelona are obviously been linked with the 18-year-old athletic Paranese striker. Buying wingers, who would you rather, guys? Leroy Sané or a bit of Sadio Mane? I think Sadio Mane might be on his way back to the Premier League, guys. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. A couple of bits of Premier League news. Man United are determined to win the race for Victor Osimhen, whether it's the Milan clubs, whether it's PSG, whether it's Man City, Chelsea, been linked with the striker. Man United are determined to win the race. Liverpool have now switched their attention from Jude Bellingham. Their number one midfield target this summer will be McAllister. And mark my words on that. I've heard that from a very good source. Liverpool are now sniffing and will make a bid for McAllister, who's Argentinian though. He sounds fucking Scottish, but he actually represents Argentina. Do you get what I mean, eh? And man, anyone fancy any players from Southampton? I will be on Romeo Lavea watch tomorrow. He is the 19-year-old midfielder. Watch him have a blinder for Southampton tomorrow. Keep your eyes on Phil Walcott. And I don't think there's much else that could be worrying us. Maybe from set pieces, free kicks, corners, and obviously direct shots at goal if they're close enough. Ward fucking Prowse. Nathan Miles won't be involved tomorrow, as Arsenal are his parent club. And as far as I still remember, that does go against Premier League rules. Anyway, what's happening, brother? Is Pellegrini? He actually is. Yes, he is. Yes, Cam Walk one. Arsenal will win the league, inshallah. Hopefully, brother. I'll tell you after next Wednesday, innit? If we get smashed 4-0 at Man City, bros, then I'm just gonna. My stream on Wednesday night will be saying goodbye to the Premier League. Oh God, next Wednesday and work. Wait, Tiger. Southampton's one thing tomorrow, bros. Man City. I need to be in my house as early as possible, bros. Bros, I'm talking 11 a.m. starts, bros. 5:15 finishes at the latest. Arsenal, bros. You can't be considering missing Man City, and you always seem to have things to do after work. So, bros, you're not missing Man City, innit? I'm not missing Man City, innit? It's next Wednesday. Massive heads up, like next Wednesday, Arsenal, Man City. But tomorrow, guys, first and foremost, it is Arsenal versus Southampton. So please be with me for the watch along. Don't be alarmed if I'm not in the building at exactly 7:45. I will be on the motorway charging home back to the village, to show you the live. Well, can't show the live game. You know how it goes. The live watch along though will be at 7:45 or somewhere really close to it. I'm sure I'll be back by 7:45. In fact, I'll kick and scream and Phil for 1, 2, Phil Mitchell for 1, 2, Phil Mitchell for 1. You're gonna beat their gang. Who are you playing next then, son? Who is West Ham? Got in the semis, boy. Bit of pie mash and liquor. Fuck West Ham, though, man. How the fuck we drew 2-2 of you bastards? It's still fucking in me. Right up here, boy. It's still fucking in me. Right up in my nuts, son. And don't you start giving it to you want some, because I'll fucking have it any day, Philip. Philip, I'll address you as fucking Philip. Where was we? Not much, mate. Just at work. Just at work. Drinking a bird. Drinking a bird. Ah, Roma have scored. No, was it Tammy? Tammy ain't allowed to score. No, who done that? El Sharay. Who scored that? Who done that? I wasn't even looking. Hold on, Philippe. Delightful. Spot on me, man. Mr. T-Man, Scottish people shaking his hand today. Nice one, me man. We have time for that. Hey, hey. You done me a big favour. Hey, Ken, what I mean, hey. Big man. Turn around. Yes, it is El Sharari, or whatever, however you want to say his name. Bewitched him! Semi-finals of fucking Europa fucking conference fucking league fucking acres. Fucking acres. Fucking conference. Fucking champions of that conference league, so they're going to be, boy. Right, Philippe. Philippe, who does West Ham play next? We're forever blowing bubbles. Pretty bubbles for West Ham. Fields the G. He wants to romp Sharoney. But like West Ham, he's going to fade and die. Fuck off, you hammers. No, I'm joking. I don't begrudge West Ham shit, even though they did fuck us in the league the other day, though. But well done to West Ham this evening, I suppose. Shouts out to Philippe. Right, let's see what Philippe is saying. Out of my West Ham. Fuck off, Phil. Fuck off, Phil. So you fucked it, innit? It's just, see, you just fucked it. I can't read the rest of that. Can I, boy? Can I, boy? Yeah. Well, she's been blowing today, son. Well, she's been fucking blowing, eh? Well, she's been blowing up and then fucking down at Green Street or down at the London Stadium, wherever you ever want to be able to give it your larger. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, give me extra onions on that because I support West Ham. Yeah, can I get a pint and a half because I support West Ham? Yeah, give me a pint of Chris for that beer because I support West Ham. Is Declan Rice playing? Because I support West Ham. Declan's ain't going in the summer. Do you know why? Because he's fucking West Ham through and through. He don't support fucking Chelsea. He supports West Ham. What's Billick doing in the stadium? Oh, Billick is going to take over to the end of the season. But he's at the Roma Stadium. Thought I was watching West Ham temporarily. West Ham! Liga! Eid Mubarak, my brother. Happy Ramadan, my G. Shouts out to you, Jean RB. What sort of an alert? Who's talking about alert? Ring the alarm. What's this? Do you know what? I've heard some squat about this as well, bro. My phone ain't ringing for shit. Folks, and if it does, I'm going to smash it. I swear to God, if my phone does anything booky, and I'll be live at 3 p.m. on Sunday, I'll see to it. If my phone does any nonsense at 3 p.m. on Sunday, I swear to God, it's going out the window. It's already smashed at the back. That's Big T's fault, do you know what I mean? Oh. Right, where are we? What sort of an alert? It's one of them. Ring the alarm. Because the government chat shit. Oh, whoa. Sup, bro? Let's bounce back tomorrow, bro. I got 5 on it. Woo! We're gonna win by 5-0. I got 5 on it. Ty, I think we should put a little Sky Madiva each on Arsenal 5-0. Put a $5 each. It's a little $5. 5 for 5 for 5. Do you know what I mean? Like a $5 each on Arsenal to win by 5. I bet they ain't very good, actually. It is Southampton. It's probably shit. Fucking 9-1 or something. 12-1. I don't know. Arsenal 5, Sutton 0. If Sutton were to score, of course, it's going to be Theo. Emergency national warning. What are they nationally an emergency warning us about, bro? What are they nationally an emergencising us about? Emergencising, I'm a can. What are they emergency? No. Perhaps I don't want no kind of emergency tones on my phone, bros. But my phone's going to start skitching out for 10 seconds. If you want to hear what the alarm sounds like, press this button. It's a test. 3 o'clock, the government is sending every phone a UK alert in case there is an attack. AZ Alkmaar, we are on way to the final. You've got AZ. Woo! Interesting. A bit of Dutch, yeah? Oh, mate, we should get out there for the fucking West Ham for the first or second leg, whatever it is. Go and play some of Amsterdam's finest, do you know what I mean? Or Holland's finest, of course. Been blowing a bit in the snow earlier. Just for West Ham's sake, do you know what I mean? Up the Hammers! Lovely quality, Phil. Quality. Daniel here, what is your predictions for tomorrow's game? I am honestly, yes, I got 5 on it. I'm going 5-0 to the Arsenal tomorrow. Nothing more, nothing less. Shouts out to AFC Governors up in the building. They took our jobs. My comment's not showing. Which comment is that? It's because you said something about the government, you see? See? They're all watching me. The police, YouTube, government. They're all watching me, bros. They're all watching me. Well, blow. Nothing much, bros. Just chilling. Drinking some lemonade. Smoking some bud. And watching Roma beat Feyenoord 3-1 now. In fact, I can turn this off. I don't believe... I don't know. It's only one more goal, though. Goal difference does... Goal. You know what I mean? Goal difference. Goal. Home and away. Bollocks. Aggregate. Doesn't matter really no more. The away goal, there you go. That's what I was trying to get at. The away goal rule has been scrapped, hasn't it? So, guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. You can turn the alert off in your settings. Can you? You can turn the alert off in your settings. Serious? Corona, I'm still not even taking that vaccine. Never that, bros. It's been proved to be kind of rat poison, though. Bits of rat poison in it. And I think most people that kind of got it now are kind of sitting there thinking, eh? So why are the people that didn't get it? Why are they dead? Why are they all dead, though? What's going on, fam? So, yeah. I think the people that kind of did get that corona thing are kind of thinking, What did it protect you from? I bet you got more ill, innit? You dickheads. I'm hearing no Zenny, no Saliba tomorrow. Same as brother. Not ideal, bruvs. All right, we have got KT to replace Zinny, of course. Very different left backs. There's no inverted fullback with Kieran Tierney. He's like Braveheart Scotland. You can what I mean, eh? Just up and down the wing like a old-fashioned left back. You can what I mean, eh? That's kind of what Kieran Tierney gives us. And it's all good, like a lot of the time. I think we're kind of spoiled with Zinny. He turns up everywhere. Bros, I've seen him turn up on the right wing. Little through ball assists and everything. Zinny's a fucking different kind of player. He's a different kind of animal, isn't it? At left back. I don't know. He's probably not the best left back in the world, but I mean, he's quality all over, and he brings another calmness, another route out of defence for Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? He's usually always calm, collected. Do you know what I mean? Moves the ball really well, efficiently. Always knows how to find himself in space and find other people in space. Tierney not as clued on as that, but I don't see that affecting us madly against Southampton. Bang! Rob Holding. I don't like him. I blame him for Anfield, innit? I blame him for the London Stadium, innit? I blame Rob Holding. A little bit harsh, possibly, but do you know what? If he doesn't give away penalties, if he ain't booting the ball against fucking his own player's fucking stomach and winding the cunt, if he ain't just looking like a liability, what Saliba brings to our defence, honestly, since Crystal Palace, the first game of the season when me and Akers was there, I said to Akers, tapped him on the shoulder, and I was like, do you see how fucking calm that kid is, bros? I goes, that's what I screamed on YouTube about this motherfucker for the last 2-3 years. He's been out on loan. That's exactly what I've been talking about. And this was on game 1 away at Crystal Palace this season. I was there with Mr. Akers. Shouts out to you, my bro. My brother from another mother, most definitely Lee Akers, always grabbing me tickets when I need them for the Arsenal, as you do. But yeah, Saliba brings an overall calmness to Arsenal defence, and that's what's actually gone missing. Like we are seeing how badly we miss Saliba right now. We are kind of shaky. We're not looking calm. And if we was calm and not looking shaky, we wouldn't be letting 2-0 leads slip 2 weeks consecutively. Like once at Anfield, I can forgive this. Even at 87th, 88th minute goal, it's Anfield at the end of the day. They still are Liverpool. Look what they done to Man United. Look what they done to Leeds the other night. 6 and 7s. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool are still Liverpool Football Club. I fully accept a 2-2 draw at Liverpool. Now, London Stadium next fucking week. What I don't really accept is that same bullshit. Gerard Bowen looking like a fucking class winger again. Declan Rice turning up doing what he's got to do, even though he does that consistently for West Ham. Just why against Arsenal? And how the fuck did they decide to turn up against us? But again, for me, Ramsdale, I could almost hold him responsible for one of them goals against the Hammers. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That's number one. And number two, again, I blame fucking Rob Holding. And if Saliba had played at Anfield, I think we would have got a 2-1 victory. I think we'd have won 2-0 comfortably, 3-0 possibly even at the London Stadium. Once we calmed down after their 1 or 2 chances, do you know what I mean? If we weren't giving away dickhead penalties, etc., do you know what I mean? I believe we would have won the game at the London Stadium nice and comfortably. 3-0, like I kind of predicted before the game. Did I say 2 or 3-0? I think I said 3. I can't remember. But 2-2 for me, that's the massive mistake. As I said, the 2 points at Anfield, I kind of fully accept. Pisses me off, but I fully accept that. So really, not been 4 points, we should be 6 points clear now. Do you know what I mean? Because come next Wednesday, they're going to have 2 games in hand over us, and then they're playing us. Imagine they beat us and they got 2 games in hand over us. We're done already. I know it doesn't take a mathematical genius to work this out. Man City ain't trying to really slip up and fuck around this season. If they get 1, at most 2 more draws between now and the end of the season, we've had a right result there, and that will still be our chance to win the league. They're not going to get beaten by anyone. I've looked at the fixtures. Not even Brighton are beating them. Do you know what I mean? They will just go to Brighton and be in 2 or 3-0 up in the first few minutes, and you'll think, oh, fuck. Well, there's the team that I thought would beat Man City getting smashed 3-0 in the first 15 minutes. Do you know what I mean? And then make a game of it after that, in my opinion. So, guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. If Arsenal actually win the league, which I doubt at the moment, it's for Claude. Rest in peace, brother. Most definitely. Shouts out to you, Daniel Heath. Nice one. Nah, bro. I'm going 4-0 or 3-0. Okay, I've got 5. There's Roma scoring again. There's Pellegrini. Mentioned by Linda, I do believe, a little while ago. I'm sure it is Pellegrini. Ah, porco Dio, he's been disallowed, huh? Fuck off, referee, huh? What are you, some sort of dickhead, huh? Southampton are a bogey team with Everton as well. Come on, man. I don't want to hear about bogey. I'm in a title race, but Southampton and Everton's been our bogey team. No, bro. We're in a title race, bro. I take your point, but we're in a title race, bro. Fuck Southampton. 5-0, bro. Do you know what I mean? Hey, my G. What's the loud saying? Man has that wedding cake. Right. There's meant to be some lemon gelato, or just a very small piece of them, I think, tomorrow. Allegedly. And, but nah, some apple. I'm still blazing that apple thing, to be honest with you, bros. I think the last time you come on here, I said apple fritz. It's actually still the same thing. It's been reloaded a couple of times, quite clearly, but it's still the same thing. So that's the only thing. Even though it is banging, I'll tell you straight, it's now waning on me because I've been blazing it too long. And there's a pricey thing there, some lemon gelato, but that does sound a bit sick though, do you know what I mean? So we shall see tomorrow, innit? I'll see how rich I feel at work tomorrow before I even try and make any dickhead calls about lemon dick blower. You got a good recipe for space cakes. I got a good recipe for everything, bro. Just make a cake and put your space on top or in the middle or mix it through whatever your space is. What the fuck is a space cake? I'd move White centre back and play party right back. What about Walters? Why not just give him a quick try? Or is it way too much to ask a kid to play like? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. if he's ever going to be any good, like, I don't know. Give him the first 45 minutes. What? I don't know. It could go wrong, I suppose. Waters is a right back, though, isn't he? I'm pretty sure this Waters is a right back. What's the point of him always being on the bench, man? Be brave. Man City do it eventually, like with Rico's and Palmer's. They're probably a lot better players, but I'm just saying. Bros, I would not bring Partey out of my central midfield. Never. I do get your point about putting White, the £50 million centre back at centre back. Yes, I kind of agree, but Partey, no. No. We'll get licks down in midfield, G. Lavea! Lavea! Ward-Prowse! No, bros. No, allow it. Allow it, bros. Ward-Prowse and Lamea will start taking a piss out of Jorginho. Bros, Jorginho, man. I told you, I'm not going to be turned and convinced by any of, I'm not going to say you, man, but any man that tells me Jorginho and Trossard was the way forward in January. I'd have rather one of the two big players that we were trying to get. I don't give a fuck. Mudryk would not have been the same player that he is at Chelsea right now if he had have come to the Emirates on Arsenal Football Club. He wouldn't be lacking that kind of confidence, and there isn't another 37 players around him, which there is at Chelsea. And they're not, and they get beat every week. They get battered everywhere they go. They get smashed everywhere they go. The second Brighton doing them at Stamford Bridge the other day, like they're a fucking clown club at the second. They are the liability of the Premier League at the second, considering how many multiple 600 and 700 million pounds they've spent. It's absolutely ridiculous, guys. But anyway, we're not Chelsea fans, so who gives a flying F? But guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. But no, bros, definitely not AFC governor. No flipping way. I'd rather put Jorginho at right back. Don't take Partey out in the midfield, bros. When Southampton, the only thing Southampton, even though they're bottom, have actually got going for them is their little two in the central midfield, Lavea and Ward-Prowse, both quality players, in my opinion. Player back three: White, Gabriel, Tierney. Why the fuck not? Jacob Awori, if he's so good, why not put him in as a back three right now? Yeah, I wouldn't play holding. Do you know what? It's a bit late to start trying things like three at the back in a season when you don't play three at the back. But do you know what, bros? Rather than seeing holding there, I'd go to any lengths. Definitely. Who would be the fullbacks though? I'd put Jacob. No, Jacob's a liability. I was going to say you could maybe put Saka and Tierney as wingbacks. No. It's not even worth exploring that. I don't think. Would look out of shape. Would all look clueless. Would be running around the pitch. No one would know their roles, bros. I don't know. It's too late for that. I like the idea though, Phil. I have to say, I actually do like the idea. But no, this is Arteta's Arsenal, bros. I don't trust us to fuck around to that level with them. No. Why is Rob Holding even here? I'd rather play Donald Duck than him. Bros, I'd rather me or you play. Seriously. He's shit. There's nothing about Rob Holding that I've ever liked. Ever liked. I'm going to say it straight. Never liked Rob Holding. Calamitous defender. And we're in now ever so more calamitous. Well, not in a calamitous position. This is still in our hands, isn't it? But I blame Rob Holding for West Ham. I blame Rob Holding for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Simple as that. Roy Keane reckons the reason we blew Leeds was because of cockiness. We got too confident. Nah. He's underestimating how bad Rob Holding is. Stop the regime. Arteta out, Edu out, Kroenke out. Interesting. It's still in our hands, the Spanish Tony Pulis. I don't believe we're going to win it, bros, but it is still in our hands. Imagine if we did win it and we're sitting here saying, Edu out, Arteta out, the Kroenke's out. Like, we're not going to look very clever at the end of it, are we? But we've led the whole season, and I do think we're going to calamitously fuck it. But interesting though, Spanish Tony Pulis, please hit the likes on the video. Match, what did you think of the Man U match? Pretty terrible, bros. Pretty terrible. Eric Ten Hag has clearly done a lot of good things at Man United this season, but there has been them blips. There has been Anfield 7-0. Do you know what I mean? There has been the Europa League tonight. Bit of a collapse. You were 2-0 up against Seville, weren't you, last time out at Old Trafford? And then they come back at you. So I don't know. It's not calamitous, bros. Look at Arsenal going out to Sporting CP. I think Seville are a better team than Sporting CP, bros. In my opinion. So, but yeah, the manner of the defeat was pretty bad, isn't it? I haven't caught the whole game. I will catch more as we're going along. Do you know what I mean? There is no point, I think, now. Like, ooh, possible handball. As I'm about to turn over again, possible handball shouts. But I think I said no. The referee said no. His hand was tucked up his own ass. I'm not confident, bro. I think we are dead and buried. We're not dead and buried, but after Man City on Wednesday, could we be most possibly dead and buried? It's a possibility. In fact, if we get beat at Man City, I reckon, yeah, it's done. There you go. Of the what? Gender self-identification stuff. It's crazy. Bro, gotta be honest with you. Anything that doesn't really interest, I know it's bad, bros. We could be talking the 6 o'clock or the 10 o'clock news tonight. If it don't really interest me, bros, straight over my head, don't really give a fuck, innit? Bros, I could be listening to Sky Sports News and they could be talking some kind of fuckery just like you're talking about. It's still just gonna go straight over my head, innit? And I don't mean that in no bad way, innit? I just got no interest. It's not my kind of conversation, innit? Not for any particular reason. Just not my conversation, innit? People coming up to me giving it something about some gender changing over, and I'll be like, you say who? What the fuck did you just come at me and say? No. That's all I'm going to pretty much say today is just no. And yeah, probably just no. There'll be none of that talking. I say nothing. Play. Right back for a flitty. Mate, can't remember that, but I still don't give a damn. Not in a horrible way, not in a funny way, but just no. Bros, taking Zaka out, and I know he ain't right footed, but bros, I'm just not taking part yet in my central midfield. We look different. In fact, not only do I blame Rob Holding, Arteta takes a massive blame for the West Ham fuck up as well. You're bringing up Jesus. He's been scoring goals since he's come back. Do you know what I mean? He scored more goals than Trossard's, and Trossard's been there the whole since the start of January. Do you know what I mean? People screaming Trossard's name overly. But anyways, why bring Jesus off the pitch? Makes zero effing sense. Do you know what I mean? What did Trossard do when he come on? I didn't get it. But then when Partey come off, bros, and I know Partey weren't having a great game. We have commented on this, bros. After the penalty fuck up, yes, you know what I mean? He had one more, I think, immediately about a minute or two after, a never misplaced pass where then he run and charged after the guy and kind of dragged him down and got a yellow card. Apart from that, bros, he's still our best midfielder by a long way at the club. And I'm not putting him at right back, left back, centre forward, left wing, right wing, goalkeeper, nowhere. Nope. Central midfield, bros. We lose way too much AFC Gov, bros. In my opinion, anyway, we lose way too much. I don't want to see Rob Holding in the team, bros, but Partey has to stay in the centre, or we'll open up a lot more can of worms. But I do get you, bros. Like, shouts out to you, my G. Like, but nah, not for me, bros. Not for me. Guys, I'm out. Come on, you guys for tomorrow. Nice one, Linda. Jonathan, you want something? I'll give it to you. Danny knows I saw Pixie last week. Sorted. Chris Smalling set to sign a new deal at AS Roma until June 25. He's now in his final stages and set to be sealed in the next few days. I knew he was running out of his deal, wasn't it? Rumours was he wanted to come back to England, but fair enough. And he has been playing well out there. He's like, fair play to Chris Smalling. He's done all right since he got to Roma. After Toni Kroos, new deal signed, Real Madrid will discuss with Luka Modric on terms of his contract extension. So the old boys are going to be there next season. The old boys still at Real Madrid next season. I'm off, my brother. Love you, man. See you tomorrow, my team, brother. Remember, bros, what time? What time? What time? What time? We should be trying to get in nice and early, bros. Edit layout. What's this here? What's this plus? I don't want to press it. Should I press it? What's the worst that can happen? Oh, fuck. What have I done? Cancel. Cancel. There you go. All right. What does this one do? Add item. What can I add? Add what? What am I up to? Why won't it fucking stay on there? I'm clicking it, but it won't stay there. Stay there. Oh, there you go. Dynamic camera grid. Recommended camera slot. Media slot. Dynamic camera. Sorry, a grid camera slots that adapts dynamically to the number of participants on stage. There's only me. Up to 10 of you. Oh, bollocks to you. Right, sorry guys, I was just reading. Yalla, saying happy Eid, my brother. Eid Mubarak to you, my G. 11. Go on. All right, cool. Because, yeah, Arsenal, Southampton, bros. I can do 11. Real talk. I'll be there exactly 11. I know you got things to do in the morning. Are you definite, yeah? I'll be there, bros. But don't make me be there if you're not. Well, I know you wouldn't because you'd tell me in the morning. But I don't want to get up mad early if you're not there. We done them gears. Yellow, bro. You, my brothers and sisters. Shouts out to you, bros. Not going to be the longest one in the world tonight. I was watching Roma Feyenoord, hoping it would go to a penalty shootout. It went to extra time, but Roma are now 4-1 up, and I've took a commanding lead in the game, as you do. So shouts out to all the real ones. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Shouts out to saying, Juma, happy Ramadan, my brothers. Shouts out to Jean RB, happy Ramadan, my G. Eid Mubarak, boys. And yeah, I hope you man are now feasting, innit? After, I'm not going to say a struggle of a month, but I deep down, I bet it's tough, isn't it? Like, I bet it is a struggle, isn't it? So after a difficult month, probably for you guys, you know what I mean? I hope you're now all chilling, eating, and drinking exactly as much and what you need. Shouts out to all my guys. 11:30, Nate problem, brother. Shouts out to all the real ones. Before I do disappear, I want to get into a couple of bits of news. So again, no William Saliba tomorrow. Guys, I'd almost be tempted to go back free like Phil Mitchell said, you know. 11 o'clock early. That is fucking. What are you talking about? Trust. What do you think this is? What do you think? What, you think we start 8 or something? No. None of that bollocks, bros. I ended up beating someone up in the day, bros. No. Anyway, quickly. Yunus Musa has been linked with Arsenal previously. He was a former Gooner. I'm not sure if it was Emre or Arteta let him go. It might have been at the end of Emre's reign. Who knows? But he has been linked with Arsenal, West Ham and Newcastle again today. Real Sociedad, there's now 2 players Arsenal allegedly want to bring in. We are now definitely shelving plans for Declan Rice. Martin Zubimendi is Arsenal's #1 midfield target. He is 23 years old. He's Spanish and he plays for Real Sociedad in La Liga. Sociedad player #2 is French 26-year-old centre-half Robin Lenormand. L-E Normand. Norman with a D. Normand. However you pronounce it as you fucking will. But yes, £100 million double deal for Real Sociedad. Double bastards. Martin Zubimendi, sorry, and Robin Lenormand. Tilda Rice would rather a move to Arsenal over Chelsea, says close friends. Emil Smith-Rowe and Kieran Tierney have both been linked with moves to Aston Villa this summer. Victor Roque is poised to join somebody in the next week or two for £40 million. Could it be Chelsea, Arsenal, or Barcelona? The clubs that have been most linked with the Athletic Paranaense striker. Anyone fancy a Bayern Munich winger in the summer? Sadio Mane could be and could make a sensational, I say, Premier League return. And Leroy Sané could obviously, again, another one that could make just a sensational Premier League return. Man United are determined to win the Osman race over the likes of PSG, Manchester City, Chelsea, and anyone else that thinks they're old enough. Come have a go if you think you're old enough. Man United looks set to win the Victor Osimhen race. Liverpool's #1 midfield target has changed. We know they've gone cold on the Jude Bellingham idea. #1 target, take this one from me as well, is McAllister from Brighton. I will be on Romeo Lavelle watch tomorrow. This is the Southampton team. He's 19 years old, and I think he's had a blinding season considering Southampton are 20th. Rock flipping bottom in the Premier League. So between him and Prowse, they're the only guy that's got any kind of decent headlines or plaudits from any kind of media. So yeah, but I'd rather the 19-year-old Lavea than a 28-year-old Ward Prowse. Just saying. So Yunus Musa Gunas, yes or no? Does any of you know anything about the Real Sociedad double crew of Martin Zubimendi and Robin Le Normand? Tilda Rice allegedly would rather Arsenal over Chelsea. This is more because of what the goings on at Chelsea at the moment. And yeah, they've just bought Enzo Fernandez for over £100 million. He is not so sure on a deal to his own club, the team that he does support, Chelsea. Emil Smith-Rowe and Kieran Tierney. Is it time for these boys to go? Should Arsenal cash in on them two players and Florian Balogun and bring in some money so we have more of a decent summer, especially if we finish second in the Premier League, guys? Fancy any Bayern Munich wingers? And Victor Roque set to join a club in the coming weeks for £40 million. Sources remain tight-lipped on who this club could be. Man United, as I've already said, are determined to win the race for Victor Osimhen, and Liverpool make McAllister, the Brighton midfielder, their #1 summer target. No, Ramadan is awesome once you get used to it. In fact, I prefer it over Eid. Go on, bros. Go on, bros. A lot of the boys I know, bros, they struggle here and there, so I'll say it straight, but you know, shouts out to you. You're a powerful brother, Hussein Juma. Try for no, I wouldn't be trying for bros. I'd be confused. I'd be going to bed when it's dark and getting up, it's still dark. I'll be like, huh. Did I fucking sleep? That's the shit I'll be asking. Did I fucking sleep? That's what I'll be asking myself, bros. 132 million for Victor Osimhen. Do you know why, bros, they're saying this? It's because Napoli are absolute bastards and cockroaches to do any kind of business with, bros. Like Fabian Ruiz had to almost get kidnapped out of the club, bros. I was watching some documentary on, was it BT Sports, about Napoli and the way they do business, bros. It was kind of good. Or, yeah, it was more of an agent program, but they were talking a lot about Napoli and the way it's just hard to do. I remember I've heard agents saying, like, no, bros, what do you mean? I can't even trying to, no, what do you mean? We want to go Napoli? Like, no, I'm not even dealing with it. Like, do you know what I mean? Or trying to get a player out of Napoli. It's like, oh, bollocks, this is going to be hard work. Like, Napoli don't like doing business with no one, bros. They are fuck ups, innit? Victor Osimhen himself would have to start making a few noises, I would imagine, to make it that more realistic. But word on road is like they're listen, no one's happy to lose their star striker, but they know the inevitable was going to happen. And word on road is, yeah, they're going to start asking for some silly money, some, like, do you know what I mean, Jude Bellingham esque kind of money. Oh, Big Belly. Bowie, hold on, Big Belly. Bowie doesn't know how to run a football club. FIFA already poised to sting Chelsea. Yes, but then allegedly they're going to sell a lot of talent in the summer, bros. Like these Conor Gallagher's will get their monies, and Loftus Cheeks, and the wingers. What's the American one? Pulisic. What's his name? The one that come from Holland, Hakan. Hakan, you know, what the fuck, bros? They've got a lot of players they've got to get rid of now. Do you know what I mean? They've got over 30 players, and then they've got more out on loan. They've got people that wasn't even registered for the squad. The centre half that's actually playing well in the Premier League now ain't in a 25-man Champions League squad. Badiashile or something. Yeah, Badiashile. There's a lot of players that can't just get around the Chelsea team at the moment. Hence why Mudrak hasn't really had a fair crack at the whip, bros. It's just gone sporadically nuts at Chelsea. Todd probably hasn't done the right thing. Honestly, what, an Ancelotti? I think he needs an experienced manager now. Someone to come and clear a lot of that shit out. Like, it isn't even finished. Christopher Nkunku's still going to join that bunch of shit. Who says he's going to hit the ground running? He hasn't had that mad phenomenal season that he usually has in Germany. Do you know what I mean? And this is only the Bundesliga. Ziyech, that's his name. Well done, brother. It's what's his first name? Hakim fucking, yeah, that's what I think I tried to call him by his first name. Yeah, mate, there's so much. And then you look into some of their reserves, like some of the English kids that are there. Colwill, he's fucking good, bros. He's the centre half that I said that Arsenal linked with when he was on loan at Huddersfield. I I've been watching him since Huddersfield, bros, and he's gone to Brighton this season, and he's more than tore down a first team place in the Brighton team, and this is under Zegbury as well. That Levi Colwill is a really good centre half, 19 years old, bros. I'd love Arsenal to jump in for him now. If you're determined, but word on road is though Chelsea are definitely taking him back, and the English quote a bit, but allegedly going to let a load of other English people go, so it doesn't sound as true. Loftus-Cheek, Conor Gallagher, do you know what I mean? Mason Mount is like, a lot of people are saying he's going to be leaving for up to 65-75 million pounds. I don't think that's the way forward for a lot of clubs. Like Liverpool have been linked to him. I don't think that's a fucking great signing for like a Liverpool, to be more honest with you. I think Liverpool need a midfielder more in the same sort of, in the caliber more of like Arsenal need, like a Saido, a Rice. I think that's what Liverpool need at the moment as well. I could see where McAllister, just because he's good at everything, innit? He's good at the playmaking bit. He's good at spotting problems in the midfield. McAllister, I underrated a bit. I've been watching him a little bit closer. He does do a lot more work than I actually thought. He missed me at the World Cup. I'm going to be straight with you, this McAllister. Maybe Enzo Fernandez was so good for Argentina, because if a team gets to the World Cup final, you're just not going to miss their central midfield. And McAllister, for me, is all right. Like, but I don't want to call him normal, but he's not world class. He's not world class. No way world class. But most definitely still a good player though. And I don't know. He did sign a new deal at Brighton, similar to Moses Caicedo, but I'm sure this must contain release clauses or some sort of agreements. But gentlemen agreements and handshakes don't really mean much in football these days. Shouts out to you though, Cam. Yeah, apparently he's going Scousland. Who we talking about? Sorry, who's going Scousland? Moses Caicedo. Liverpool will be interested in midfielders more like that, but then I've heard it could be this Ryan Gravenberch by Munich. Tielemans is on Liverpool's radar again. And they're interested in someone else today. I thought that's interesting. That guy, that Kochu or something at Feyenoord, they've been linked with a few different kind of midfielders. McAllister also. So it's hard to say. I think, again, Liverpool are going to see how they finish the season, innit? They're in with a shout of top four, but I don't think they're going to get top four, innit? Do you know what I mean? They're going to be a Europa League Thursday nights or Liverpool nights. But again, bros, I don't see where that's going to be blinding for Liverpool. He's very attacking. He's a good playmaker. He's not that more scrappy number 8. He ain't Henderson, Fabinho, Keita, bros, because all of them haven't been quite the same. For me, this is anyway. I'm not saying you're arguing on the Mount for Team Mount. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying Liverpool, for me, need more the a Rice or a Caicedo and possibly a McAllister as well. Maybe a Mount or a McAllister then, do you know what I mean? But I'd still say they need that more pitbull, that strong midfielder, that Caicedo, Rice. Caicedo, for me, I'd love him at Arsenal. 21, strong as hell. Been brilliant, not even just good or just above average. He's been fucking excellent for Brighton this season. And even after the fiasco of January, he's put his nut down at Brighton and continued to do well. He's earning a lot more money, got a massive contract, wage rise. Signed obviously a few more years on this, but I'm sure there is a buyout clause in Moses Caicedo. But anyway, guys, a few minutes left of the stream. Please get a massive big like on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Tomorrow night I'll be in the building as fast as I can. Obviously I'm at work, so man, and it could take over an hour to get back. Listen, I'll be back by 7:45. Don't watch that. Where there's a will, there's a way. I'll be back by 7:45 live tomorrow in the building. So yeah, there will be no delay on that, guys. I will be back in the building 7:45 live. I'm going to set the stream just after this stream, and then I'll be back for the reaction after Southampton, possibly a 10:30 live tomorrow night, having a sort of early sneak at Man City and how do we feel. Saturday they play in the FA Cup. I don't think that's going to overexert them. It's just Sheffield United, with no disrespect to Sheffield United. And I'm pretty sure two of the players that are doing really well there is this sounds like McAteer or something. I'm sure they're both Man City reserve players. So two of them, Sheffield United's most influential players, won't even be able to fucking play tomorrow. Or Saturday, rather. We should pay 100 million for Serdo and be done with it. Exactly, bros. I reckon it's going to be about 90 million pounds they're going to get through, bros. You know what I mean? I reckon teams will start that 70, 75 bidding in the summer. Liverpool, possibly Arsenal again. They'll get to about 80, 85 will be rejected, but it'll be it'll be very closely thought about, and I reckon it do. I don't know, between 85 and 90. 95 top wax. He's not 100. You can't say what 100 million is. Enzo Fernandez, £100 million player, but yeah, it's going to be close to it though, Cam, especially with the new deal. You're absolutely right on that, because that's all that would have been kind of agreed. That listen, you want to go, yeah, you want to go Arsenal, yep, cool, sign. We'll let you go in the summer. We'll give you a lot better wages between January and the summer. You'll get a lot of money, but just guarantee us our money back as well. We want 95 for you. Do you know what I mean? And if Arsenal did bid about 70 for him in January, if you want your player that bad and ever 25 mil, what is that? Who knows? You might be able to put 70 down and put 25 in add-ons. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, you're on the nights all week, yeah? Wonderful. I'll have your company, though, Cal. Shouts out to you. Respect, absolutely massive respect, man. That's what I mean. I'll be working all day and then coming back for my lives, bros. Obviously, tomorrow's going to be a bit earlier, but when I come back, usually I have my dinner, have a bath, and then go live at 10 p.m. So it's a bit of a different one tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll come back, be clicking the button to go live immediately, and then yeah, and then doing the dinners and baths and so on after that. Okay, guys, 3-4 minutes left. Arsenal news, as I said, Real Sociedad duo. Martin Zubimendi, is he our main midfield target? Feeling as a motherfucker. I think this could be the guy we go for if we go for a central midfield in the summer. But Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi, the guy that allegedly turned us down before we even started bidding for Moses Caicedo in January. Again, the £60 million merry-go-round and the transfer speculation has started again. We've been linked with another Real Sociedad player, 26-year-old French centre-half, Robin Normand. Can't tell you too much about him. At 26, I'd say a bit of alarm bells. He's never played internationally for France, and if it is, it's been a cap or two, because I've never seen this motherfucker play for France. So I'm not sure about this guy, but who knows? Emil Smith-Rowe and KT both linked to Aston Villa in the summer. Arsenal allegedly are ready to let Florian Balogun go. Are we going to cash in on a few of our talents and maybe go in hard in the summer window, people? That will be something tomorrow. For tomorrow's chat after the live watch along versus Southampton. Guys, again, a reminder: 7:45 live. Arsenal versus Southampton. This is an important game. It is top versus bottom. I expect 5 tomorrow. 5, nothing less. Chip a couple of goals off this fucking Man City goal difference. Do you know what I mean? I want a morale boosting 5 goals for Arsenal tomorrow. I think that just about does it, guys. Sorry. I think I've covered everything. Romeo Lavea. This is a guy I'm going to be very much watching tomorrow in the game. He is a guy and a talent for the future. He's 19 years old. He joined Southampton just last summer from Man City, obviously, for £14 million. And what a deal that's already turning out to be for Southampton. I know they're bottom, but I'm sure he's going to be their player of the season, or a close second to Ward-Prowse. Obviously, he seems to win it, I think, most seasons at Southampton. So, yeah, Southampton, I don't think they can pose us too many threats tomorrow. As I say, I'm going 5-0. Anything less is no, not good enough. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, of course, we all accept a 3 or 4-0. There's no big drama in 3 or 4-0. But, yeah, I actually want a 5-0 victory tomorrow. Something big, something authoritative, and something nice and commanding. So, yeah, guys, I think that's about it. My rant for today is done. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we are new. As I've already said, 7:45 live tomorrow, and then I will be back with a quick reaction after the game, possibly about 10:30 live. So there'll be 2 lives tomorrow. And as I've said, from next week, sometime next week, I'm going to start downloading videos definitely for this. I was going to say as soon at the end of April, but you know what? Even before, it doesn't matter, because it all counts on the stats and the YouTube stats and statistics and blah blah blah. So yeah, download. looks like the way I've got to start going forward as well. But a lot of things, you'll get adverts on most of your downloads unless you've said something completely dumb in it and everything. Do you know what I mean? There'll be not really much chance for blazing in downloads, because downloads I won't be on for an hour and 2 hours and 3 hours, because I'll get bored with no comments coming in. So downloads will be probably 15-20 minute quick downloads, Arsenal news, team news, whatever, blah blah blah, or advertising or watch along or so on, guys. But on that note, I'm going to stop bambling on. Let's read the last comment of the evening. All right, Danny, I'm out. Later, chat tomorrow. See you tomorrow night, bro. So you are working tomorrow, yeah? I don't know if you're busy in the early parts of the evening, but try and jump in 7:45 live, and then win, lose or draw, it shall be an interesting 10:30 live. Shouts out to you, Cam, the absolute man of the match today. Peace out to all the real ones. Please get a like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new, and I will catch you tomorrow. Arsenal Southampton 7:45 live, people. Good night, y'all.